Good morning, students. Now I will explain Pascal's law. Pascal's law means Pascal's law. According to Pascal's law, the pressure exerted anywhere in a confined liquid is transmitted equally and undiminished in all directions throughout the liquid. I will write statement. State that the pressure exerted anywhere in a confined liquid is transmitted equally and undiminished in all directions. Throughout the liquid. It is the Pascal's law statement. Okay. Let us take a vessel having 4 openings of equal area cross section provided with a watertight pistons P, Q, R, S. It is a vessel. Okay. It is having 4 openings with tight pistons. Okay. Okay, it is a vessel having 4 openings of equal area cross section with watertight pistons. Now it is filled with liquid. The vessel is filled with liquid, nothing but water, and is closed with tight pistons. Here piston is P, here Q, here R, here S. Okay. Now the piston P is pushed inwards by applying some amount of force. Now it is a piston applying force on piston P in vertically downward direction. Okay. It is found that the pistons Q, R, S move outwards. If the force is acting on piston P, now same amount of force or pressure distributed equally. That's why Q is moving outside. We can find that Q, R, S are move outside. Second part, move outside. Then to check their motion, we have to apply the force of 1 kgf at each of the piston P, Q, R, S. if the area cross section of the piston S is trebled and the force 1 kg is applied to P, then the piston S will move outwards with a triple force. And check this outward motion, we will have to apply force of 3 kgf. This shows the pressure applied at any point of the liquid transmitted equally in all directions. Equally in all directions. Okay. Now applications of Pascal's law. Applications of Pascal's law. Hydraulic press, hydraulic machine or hydraulic press works on the principle of Pascal's law. Principle of Pascal's law. Hydraulic press. Hydraulic press. Hydraulic press it is based on the Pascal's law. It works on the based on the Pascal's law. It is based on the Pascal's law. Let us consider two tubes here. Two tubes or two vessels. One is X, next one is Y. So here X is small one compared to Y. It is X vessel, it is Y. These two are connected with the horizontal tube. These two are connected with the horizontal tube. Okay. Now these two are filled with the liquid. Now these two are filled with the liquid. These two are filled with the liquids and closed with the 8 pistons. Closed with the piston. Here piston P. Here piston is Q. Okay. Now here it is a small area cross section is equal to small a. Here area cross section equal to capital A. Because of here area cross section is more. Okay. Now let the tubes are filled with water. Okay, now these two are closed with pistons. Let E be the effort or applied force. Now E be the applied force on piston P. E is the effort or nothing but force is applied on piston P. Piston P. Okay, and L be the load. Here L be the load to maintain the equilibrium position. To maintain the equilibrium positions. To require the large piston tube to maintain the equilibrium position. Now pressure acting on piston P is in downward direction. The same amount according to Pascal's law. The pressure acting on X vertically in piston P vertically downward direction. The same amount of pressure acting on Q piston vertically upward direction. According to Pascal's law, pressure is distributed equally in all directions. Now pressure on Q in downward direction. In downward direction equal to force by area. Here force equal to E by area cross section equal to small a. That equal to E by A. It is equation number 1. E by A, equation number 1. Now pressure acting on liquid is E by A. Therefore pressure acting on liquid equal to E by A. E by A. According to Pascal's law, the pressure acting on piston Q also same. According to Pascal's law, because the pressure is distributed equally all directions, so that's why pressure on Q also same. Pressure on Q equal to E by A. E by A. Now, thrust acting on piston P is piston Q equal to thrust acting on Q is equal to thrust means nothing but force. Force equal to pressure into area. Pressure into area. Because of here, area cross section equal to Q, that is capital A. So pressure into area cross section. Pressure on Q equal to E by A. E by A into A. It is a thrust on Q. Thrust on Q. We know that thrust acting on Q in downward direction equal to L. But here, what is the force of thrust acting on vertically downward direction on Q? That is L. Okay. So thrust acting on Q equal to thrust acting on Q downward direction equal to L. That equal to L. We know that downward thrust equal to upward thrust, both are equal. So thrust on downward equal to thrust on upward, that equal to thrust on Q downward direction equal to L. Thrust on upward equal to how much here? E by A into A. So that equal to downward equal to how much amount? E by A. So E by A into A equal to L. From this we can write L by, from this we can write L by E equal to L by E equal to A by A. It is the mathematical advantage. So MA equal to, from this you can write here MA mechanical advantage equal to A by A equal to pi r squared by pi r small square. So here radius equal to small r, here radius equal to capital R. Okay. So here pi get cancelled. Mechanical advantage equal to MA equal to capital R square by small r square. It is a mechanical advantage of pressure. So here E by A equal to L by A. So from this, the force is F1, area is A1. Next force is F2, area is A2. Then we can write F1 by A1. We can write F1 by A1 equal to F2 by A2. It is the mechanical advantage of pressure in fluids. Okay. So according to Pascal's law, we can write here F1 by A1 equal to F2 by A2. Okay. Next one. Okay, ma. Atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure means the air exerted by the pressures. The air column atmospheric pressure. Next heading. Atmospheric pressure. Okay. Like liquids, air also exerts pressure. Like liquids, air also pressure. Like liquids, air also exerts pressure. Air also exerts pressure. The pressure exerted by air column. The pressure exerted by the air column. Exerted by air column is called atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. So here atmospheric pressure indicated with letter P O. Okay, P O. If the height of the atmospheric A and D is the density of the A in the atmosphere equal to PO equal to HdG. Here PO equal to HdG. It is the formula to find the atmospheric pressure. Okay, so here one atmospheric pressure equal to 1 atm equal to here 1 atm equal to 76 centimeters of mercury. 76 centimeters of mercury. So here density of the mercury equal to, we know that 13600 kg per meter cube into SI system. Here G equal to 9.8. Here G equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Height is given centimeters, convert into meters, that equal to 0.76. Therefore PO equal to HdG, that equal to how much here? 0.76 into 13600 into 9.8. 9.8, that equal to 1.013 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. That equal to 1.013 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square are pascals. It is a 1 atm value. 1 atm equal to 1.013 into 10 power 5 pascals. 10 power 5 Newton per meter square are pascals. It is a atmospheric pressure value. Okay, by using a barometer we can measure the atm value by using a barometer. By using a barometer, we can measure the atm value, pressure value, atmospheric pressure value. Okay. Next one, calculating an equivalent height. The watt is used as a barometric liquid. Equivalent height. Calculating an equivalent height if water is used as a barometric liquid. Barometric liquid. Suppose here touch stick is the height of the mercury. Height of the mercury. dHd is the density of the mercury. mercury, and is the HW is the height of the water column. Okay, and dW is the density of the water. dW is the density of the water. dW is the density of the water. Okay, now pressure of A equal to pressure due to the water column. Pressure of A equal to pressure of water column. Pressure due to water column. Water column, that equal to HW dWg. It is equation number 1. Next, pressure of A, that equal to pressure due to mercury. Mercury column, that equal to Hg dHg into G. It is equation number 2. Here pressure, okay, pressure due to mercury column equal to pressure due to water column are equal. Pressure due to water column and pressure due to mercury column both are equal. That means here height of the water, density of the water into G equal to height of the mercury, density of the mercury into G. Okay, now what is the last equation here? Height of the mercury column, height of the water into density of the water into G equal to height of the mercury, density of the mercury into G. So here G get cancelled. So height of the water equal to height of the mercury into density of the mercury by density of the water. So we know that at sea level height of the mercury equal to 0.76 centimeters. So here height of the mercury column equal to 0.76 meters and density of the mercury that equal to 13600 meters. And density of water equal to D of water equal to 1000 kg per meter cube. 1000 kg per meter cube. Now height of the water equal to 0.76 meters into 13600 by 1000 that equal to how much here? 10.34 meters. 10.34 meters. It is the height of the water column SI system, or height of the water equal to 1033.6 centimeters. 6 centimeters. It is in CGS system. It is a method to find the equivalent height of the water.